Hi all. Spring is right around the corner, or so I hope. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Some warm weather. I'm ready to stop wearing sweatshirts, right? But I wanted to talk to you about changes with the coming of the spring and what we can expect. Changes, I love changes. I love the opportunity to create something new, even if I'm very satisfied with the situation at the moment. Change is just nice for me. It's an opportunity to experience something else. But a lot of people experience resistance when faced with changes. And I wanted to talk a little about that. What we can do to move away from the resistance and how we can see changes in a different light. So let me start by just reminding you that change is inevitable. And again, if you've heard me speak, I say this all the time. Change is inevitable. It's part of life. Life is changing. Things are changing. The day changes into night, the night changes into day. We change, we grow up, the plants change, the pets change, the city that we live change. It grows, it expands, new people come, other people go away. The work that we have, change is inevitable. We are never in the same season, in the same time of day, in the same environment. So let's start with accepting the fact that we change. Things are changing. Change is inevitable. It's the one certainty that we have in life is that things are going to change. So with that in mind, how do you want to look at changes? Do you want to look at changes as something that you don't want to see happen? What do you think that will do to you? Do you think that by looking at changes that are coming as something that you don't want, is that going to make you happier? Is that going to make you feel good about yourself? Is that going to reduce the amount of stress and anxiety or even depression? Usually, when we accept things as they are, we can actually embrace it and we feel better about this. The other thing I want to talk about in the realms of change is that when you're changing, it doesn't mean that you're not going to feel good as you do right now. It doesn't mean that you're going to lose something or that you're going to never be able to enjoy life or work or whatever it is. Change simply means that whatever was happening right there and then in that moment, you've got as much out of it as you could. And now it's time to let go for something new. So if you're already thinking that that something new is going to hurt you, is going to cause a stress, that you're not going to like it, that whatever it is, all the negative emotions that come with that, you're already planning for it not to be welcome. You're already choosing to look at it as being something that's hard, difficult, and that's going to cause you problems. How about choosing to look at it in a different way? How about choosing to see the good, choosing to think of what's possible? What are the opportunities that are coming with this change? And choosing to see it as something positive in your life. Yes, you get to choose how you see it. You can't say that something is bad. You just choose to look at it as something bad or negative. Want it or not, it's an experience. It always helps you grow. So choose to look at it differently and see what happens with those changes. I want to share something that I'm going through right now. I am going through two huge changes in my life. One is it's already starting. We're looking at colleges for my son. So that in itself is a change and it's a big step. And knowing that he is like my baby, so I'm going to be in an empty house in a year or so. So we're starting to look at colleges, and that is something that I'm giving myself time to adjust. But at the same time, if I look at it, oh, this is horrible. Oh, I'm going to miss him so much. Oh, I already have one kid that left the house. Now it's his turn and I'm going to be all alone. If I look at it that way, how am I going to feel? Good? No. Am I going to feel excited about looking at colleges with him? No. Am I going to feel excited even about the prospect of not having him in the house? No. So it all depends on how you choose. And I choose to look at this. It's a great opportunity for him. It's a great bonding time. The searching for colleges, visiting colleges. It's a great bonding time between a parent and a child. And after he follows through with his college choice and is on his way, then I have other things to look forward to. So I'm already planning for that. I'm already thinking, what is good about me having a full house for myself, about me not having to worry about driving here and there, about me not having to be home at a certain time of the day to make dinner. What is good about that? So you have to look at the positive outcome. Even if right at that moment it feels like that's something you do not want, make an effort. I invite you to put a little effort in that and find the positive, the silver lining in that. And as you find that silver lining, help it grow so that you can really look forward to having a good time, whatever the change is, whatever it may bring. So I'll leave you today with that. And I'll come back another time for us to continue our talk on changes, new things, as the change of the season goes from winter to spring. Have a wonderful day. Beijos.